Right. Good morning from Melbourne. My name's Ursula. This is the Earth Reverence Healing Circle, and welcome. We're here on behalf of the 1 Million Meditators movement, so a shout out to all the 1 Million Meditators community, going live from Facebook, on YouTube, and also from Instagram. So hi, welcome, thanks for joining me. If you're new here, hang around, we'll just go into a bit of meditative state, and we're calling in and sending through all of our love and appreciation for the planet, trying to bring harmony and more love and higher frequencies in. So do that and assist in whatever way you can. I'll be doing my thing. I work with nervous systems and various other frequencies and forms of assistance. So welcome. If you've joined me before, welcome back. Thanks for coming in again. Whether you're live or on the recording doesn't matter. We're all good. So hopefully we're doing okay out there. I know the world's still a little bit, but you know, what are you going to do? These are interesting times. We're in them, and we've got to make the best of it we can, I guess. So to that end, let's all join together, get into meditative state, and send out what we've got that can benefit the planet, huh? All right. So just grounding and relaxing. I like to send my grounding cords all the way down into the very heart of Gaia. And I also like to ground up through the crown into the heart of Source, creating a healing channel that we sit within, feeling that energy flow through you, sustaining you. I'm focusing, coming down from the head and into the heart, just letting every thought and concern for the world at the moment just to one side for now. We're just going to be present here in this moment together, and we're going to offer our deep love and assistance to the planet as a whole. So breathing in all of the light from the crown, and breathing out all of our fears and worries and concerns. Just breathing in assistance and support, and just breathing out any sort of stress or tension that we might be holding. Just focusing on your body, noticing where it needs a bit of extra love, and breathing more light into that area. Breathing extended light with each breath into the heart space and expanding that out. When you feel calm and present, we're going to send our awareness out beyond our physical bodies, and we're going to reach out and all join together, feeling all the others on this call and those still to join us on the recording, acknowledging the vast teams that stand in circle around us of our ancestors and guardians and guides, all the various energies and beings that are with us and assist us all the time. And together we turn our focus to the earth, to beautiful Lady Gaia, this blue and green planet with swirling white clouds. A place with such promise, such beauty, so much potential, and such a ruling frequency of love. And we see where she requires assistance, where the energies have been tampered with, where they're not quite right, where they require assistance and love at the moment. I believe there is a great plan in place. There is much work being done by very many, trying to assist at this time to bring us back in alignment into a frequency where we're ruled by love rather than the various other things going on. And we work together today, every day, but particularly at this time, we are together to assist that shift into higher, more expanded forms of consciousness. We work together in a more grounded and more expansive space where love, compassion, and kindness rule, where we're interested in helping each other in an exchange that is about caring and kindness and support for one another, and not so transactional as it has become. And we hope that just by bringing the light in, as that dispels darkness and gloom, so we trust that bringing this particular light in, this particular variety of frequencies that we have at our disposal, the nuanced assistance we each bring to this moment, we will likewise, just with our presence and our attention and the intentions we have, which are very high and very collaborative at this time, that we will simply, by showing up with our presence and our intentions at this time, cause the density, the darkness, the negativity, those baser human sort of in tendencies to simply dissolve and fall away, for there will be no room for them anymore and no need for them as we rise up into higher ways of being. As we create strand by strand together a new and better world, where things such as disease and illness also fall away, where things like competition and greed simply die out, where the desire to disempower and enslave simply runs its course and there is no space for it anymore. And we, as individuals, as communities, rise up into our true responsibilities for ourselves, for each other, and for our natural world. And we weave together, we view through our separate lenses, where we come together with a common goal to create a better world, to work in collaboration with the planet herself and create a world where we all have a go, we all have a place, we are all cared for and nurtured. We have reverence for ourselves. We have reverence for our families and communities, for those we are in relationship with. We have reverence for our planet, the very soils, the plants that grow within, including our food, the insects, birds, and animals that also live and coexist with us on this beautiful planet. They contribute to the wonder and the beauty and the environment that we find ourselves in. Of course, yes, notwithstanding the water and the air and the minerals and crystals, the rocks, even the mud, and the microorganisms that also have important parts to play. We will just simply rise up into a new form of co-creation, of harmony, living with one another, and we'll find effortlessly and easily ways of weaving our lives together that simply benefit everyone. And more we step into this pathway. Certainly I encourage you to, understanding that the unique flavours, colours and frequencies we each bring are important and needed. And so I would encourage you not to try and be like somebody else, do what someone else tells you should be doing. This simply gets us caught up in confusion and feelings of guilt, of inadequacy, and none of that is real. We need so many to come together as they are, to find their true pattern, their true greatness and path in life, and to offer that, not some copy of someone else's offerings. And when that happens more and more, I think we will find that the right combinations create magic all of their own. And the more that we look for the beauty in the world, the more we find it, the more we look for the patterns that work, for the threads that we can influence, the more we'll find them. The more we look for the correct path for us, the more we will find it. The more that we look for those who bring value to our lives, with whom we can feel safe, the more we will find them. The more we believe that we can step into this world, that we can be responsible in creating it, the more we shall. The more it becomes true. When we step into our beliefs and give permission for ourselves and others to thrive and understand we all have a sense of worthiness, that we all deserve to be here and live a good life. And that means all of us, every single form of life and sentience upon this planet. And I include sentience to be much that a lot of the world at this stage doesn't agree with yet. But the very rocks and trees, the sun shining on us, the breeze, the bird song, all of these have an innate sentience too. And when we learn to at least embrace this and offer forth a desire to understand it, surely then the pathway comes to us, and we will more and more move into a world where more and more of it makes sense to us, and we can find our place and our way forward becomes clear. Anyone's still got their eyes open and wondering what I'm doing with my hands, this is how I work. Weaving with threads of light and frequency. I mostly work within the nervous system of the planet, of the collective, and create a little bit more capacity, more stability, so that all of these combined hopes and dreams can find a place to land, take root and flourish. And together we each weave our own strands into this amazing tapestry that is our life, our world, and indeed creating the life of those who come after us, hoping to hand over a better state of the world than we came into. And what I've always remember hearing was to leave a place better than you found it. Leave people better than you found them. That's always a background intention of mine, and it seems quite a good intention to have. And if we all take that on, to leave this world a little better than we found it, then the cumulative effect of the billions of us on this planet would be quite remarkable. And very quickly, I think we would see great change and shifts, which we know are happening right now. I think we're in the middle of some rather large and important energy shifts, and they're here to assist us, even though sometimes it feels a little bit intense, a little much as humans in our current state. But we're learning, we're growing, we're taking on more capacity. And if we can understand and just stop fighting these energies and just surrender to them, I think we may find that the work they are doing to try and assist us will be much easier, and we will have an easier time of it, and we can flow with these energies and we can work with them and use them in our weavings together. Like the waves and the ocean, they are there, they are doing what they do, and to survive amongst them we can fail to observe their rhythms and become dumped by the waves and lose our breath, lose our way, forget which direction is up and become panicked. Or we can quietly observe, keep ourselves calm, and we can ride these waves. We can keep ourselves safe, and we can choose the one to ride into the shore when it is time. And we can find we can play and dance with the waves. Or we can take notice of the sun shining on the water. Or we may encounter other creatures there in the sea with us. Perhaps a dolphin will come and say hello. Okay, so it's probably time to leave this beautiful, wondrous space that we're weaving together. And I thank you all, and absolutely every being, presence and energy and frequency that comes to play with us in these times. I encourage you to gently return back, calling back all of yourself, all parts of your energy, back to your present moment, to your physical body, ensuring as you do so that you untangle freely every last particle of your own essence and energy is returned to you. Settle back down in your heart. Just do a quick check, make sure nothing has come back with you. Just cut, clear and cleanse any cords and connections. Ensure once again you feel grounded, you feel present, you feel safe. Hopefully you feel calm and happy and hopeful, because these are many of the threads woven through these sessions. And I will leave you to your day, your evening, wherever you are on the planet. Thank you so much. It's always such a joy and a privilege to be able to feel you with me, to do this work with you. And here is to a wondrous week opening up for all of us, walking into beautiful changes and shifts that are beneficial and joyful and expansive and wonderful for all of us. And let's share that around. Okay, much love to all of you. Thank you again. I'll be here again next week. Bye.